and individual skill were on point, so that's how we managed to close it out. We also had some pretty good individual clutches as well, which got us a few rounds, so I'm really happy about that.
I want to ask about Mirage just kind of in general, because throwing it back a little bit before you guys joined Astralis, obviously it was kind of a staple of your and BlameF's map pool in complexity. Then coming onto Astralis, you guys started playing it. How would you kind of rank it in terms of like the importance that it was on complexity versus how important it is in your map pool now? Where do you kind of stand on it?
I honestly think that it's pretty important that we're playing the map, because me and BlameF, we were really good at it in complexity, and we really enjoyed it, like having it in the map pool. And we tried to play it really like not that much in the beginning of the team, but now we're like trying to get back into it. And I think that the old boys that we have in the team, and FURIA as well, they're trying their really best, and they're like getting into it. I feel like it's a comfort zone.
Were you kind of responsible for teaching the old guard of Astralis then, in terms of yourself and BlameF's experience on this map?
A little bit, maybe.
Yeah?
I think so. I think that also BlameF has a really good vision about like the map. So I think that just me and two helping the boys out, and they're also coming with a lot of ideas. I think that it's a good map for us, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it looked like everything was working out well. Also on the first map, in terms of kind of your strategic preparation, you always threw different plans, it seemed, at FURIA. You never let them have their comfort zone, which is they like that you rush them towards them, right? And they can get the first kill. What was the specific game plan to kind of attack the points you see as a weakness from FURIA?
We made a new tactic for this game, like the A rush that we have, and we specifically did it because we knew that how they played on A bomb site, that we would like target them one by one if we did like that. And we of course got caught, I think 2 times by a player or 2 players on the side, and also like an AWP setup. So that's just how it is. But we managed to do it, and I'm just happy that we closed it out.
Yeah. That was something that you guys actually brought up on the desk, the fact that it looked like a really solid game plan from you guys on that first map of Nuke. And I was kind of, I was toying with asking you the question, do you ever feel the pressure of yourself to be performing? Because it wasn't the case on that first map. I think that's what we kind of hope from Astralis going forward. But it seemed like you previously have been kind of wing conditioned showing up.
Yeah, I've been up and down individually, and it's been really rough. But I think that I changed my mentality a little bit. Of course, I want to prove I'm deserving to be on the team, but like honestly, now I'm just here to have fun and doing my own stuff, and stop thinking too much about like mistakes being made or looking stupid or jumping through smokes, and I'm just doing my thing and having fun. So
in terms of that game plan as well, I know FURIA was saying in an interview at HLTV that it was really important for you guys to get those hot starts off in maps, and you did both times here. Was that something that you were focusing on, doing anything differently to kind of get that momentum initially from the beginning?
No, I don't think so, honestly.
Okay.
I think that we actually just played our game how we do it in practice, and it's really comfortable when you've been doing the same stuff for like a long time, and then you just start doing it in practice and practicing defaults way more, and then when the game actually starts, then you're starting out with the default instead of like 4 set strats or like 3 set strats, and then you start getting like a 008 score, 009 score. So I think that we're just doing how we do it in practice.
Just speaking about FURIA in general as well, we were having the conversation in the green room, kind of reminiscing of FURIA of old in 2018, 2019, when they were playing that really annoying, really unadulterated, aggressive playstyle. Of course, we still kind of see flares of that, but they've been struggling recently. It's no secret. How different do you see them as opponents now in terms of, from 4 years ago and how the playstyle they are playing is coming into now?
I think that they're still playing the same kind of playstyle. They're pushing and doing all these setups, like aggressive setups, and they really like to catch you off guard and get the first kill, the opening kill. So I think that, honestly, I think it's a good playstyle. I think that it fits the team really well, but maybe they're lacking a little bit individually at the moment. I think that's what's catching people. No, they're fucking up a little bit in the in the playstyle, because if you don't get your kill and you're playing aggressive, I think that it messes up a little bit.
Yeah, it's so important. I want to take a look a little bit outside of the game as well, and we'd love to ask you about your mentality in general. And I'd love to hear you say, hey, I want to have fun. I want to really enjoy my time at a tournament like this. We've seen also FURIA saying, I'm trying not to look too much at social media. Are there any discussions within the team about how you guys can preserve your mentality, first off, from a team perspective?
I think that we try not to listen to social media and read articles, because I feel like people are like, it's like a witch hunt a little bit. Like they say every single time we lose a match, then we're shit, and if we win a match, then we're good, and up and down all the time. So I feel like just don't read it. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. Yeah,
you are pretty open on social media, I would say, as well, with kind of your own mental health and your own feelings about that, and that, I think, are conversations that are important to have. How do you make sure that you yourself are in the right mind space right before a game? And are there any factors in which you notice, okay, I'm going to have a great day today, and if not, how do you try and rectify that?
I usually feel when I wake up in the morning, and if I have like a good day and really good emotional day, then I feel like it will show on the server as well. And if I'm like having a really bad day, then it usually also shows on the server. And if I have a bad matches in a row, then I feel like I've messed up or something, or I did like mistakes. But sometimes you're just unlucky, and I gotta live with that.
Okay.
One final question. I want to look forward now to Cloud9, going to be your next opponent. I don't know about you. I feel like there might be slightly overlooked coming into this tournament because we're kind of fixating on the phases, the Na'Vis, but you know they won Dallas and managed to get that LAN trophy. How are you viewing them in terms of their form at the moment?
I honestly think they're a really good team. I think that they're a contender to win this entire tournament. And also when we've been practicing them, they've been really strong individually and also just destroying us in practice. So I'm looking really forward to just playing against them at a tournament and being in the right mindset and stuff like that. And I feel like now that our team is pretty good individually, I think that we can match up pretty well.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that one play out. Well, thank you so much, k0nfig, for joining us. Congratulations on your win here in the group stage. Yeah, Shog, throw this one over to you to close it out.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much indeed. We're going to say goodbye to k0nfig.
I'm outie.
Bye.
Bye, k0nfig.
And I'm going to move over to the desk in just a second. Thank you for that, Freya. Really interesting. Always love that he's talking so candidly. We'll throw up the schedule and the bracket in just a second, I believe.